Aave is decentralized protocol for lending and borrowing on Ethereum blockchain. In the short time since its launch, it has become one of the undisputed success stories of the growing DeFi scene. Aave started as ETH-Lend, a peer-to-peer lending platform based on Ethereum. After establishing the platform, ETH-Lend set up Aave as a London-based parent company. Aave is a Finnish word which means ghosts. In 2020, ETH-Lend closed its doors and Aave launched Aave Protocol, an open-source lending platform with decentralized liquidity. Aave now ranks firmly among the top 5 DeFi protocols, accounting for around 30% of the total value locked in DeFi at the time of writing. In August 2020, it became only the second DeFi project to overtake MakerDAO for the title of the most valuable in terms of locked ETH. Even with this success, Aave has proven its ability to stay at the top of its game by innovating and improving with the new features and upgrades. This is Martina from Femex team. In this video, we will cover all the basics around Aave. Before we start, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share the video with your friends. At the end of this video, we'll ask you a question related to today's topic. Leave an answers in comments with your Femex UID, and we will pick 5 lucky members who will get the special trading bonus. Now, let's start. The core feature of Aave, and the one that launched at January 2020, is decentralized money markets that enable users to lend and borrow cryptocurrencies. It operates based on the principles of liquidity pool. Rather than matching the lender and borrower, lenders deposit their funds to Aave liquidity pools, ensuring a continuous supply of funds that are available for borrowers. The pools are designed to keep a portion of funds in reserve, which ensure the lenders that they can always withdraw their funds and to act as hedge against volatility. There are currently 22 markets on Aave covering a variety of Ethereum tokens and stablecoins. Interest rates for borrowers are determined using an algorithm which will increase based on the level of assets in the pool. This model ensures that if the assets reserve becomes lower, lenders are incentivized to make more deposit to earn more interest. The protocol requires that the borrowers over-collateralize their loans as another means of hedging against crypto volatility. Anyone depositing funds into the Aave protocol receives A tokens, which represent the value of their deposit. These are interest-bearing tokens pledged 1-to-1 to the value of the underlying digital asset. Some other protocols also support A tokens. For instance, Yearn Finance launched an automated market maker for A tokens in September of 2020, which allows users to earn transaction fees for depositing A tokens in a liquidity pool, as well as the interest they accrue through Aave. Aave was the very first project to market with flash loans. Flash loans allows users to borrow funds without collateral. However, these loans are managed by a smart contract that requires the loans to be repaid within the same Ethereum transaction in which is borrowed. Hence, the loan never updates the user's account balances. The smart contract is programmed to ensure that the loan transaction will fail if it isn't repaired before the Ethereum block is confirmed. This means that the loan only exists for a very short time. However, DeFi traders use flash loans for a variety of purposes. Arbitrators take advantage of price discrepancies between different exchanges or engage in collateral swaps. To learn more about the flash loans, click the link in the video description and we will post a related video in the future to give you an explanation what flash loans are. One of the most recent developments to emerge from Aave camp is Aave Gotchi. Aave Gotchis are ERC-721 non-fungible tokens represented by pixelated ghosts. Like CryptoKitties, their value is based on how rare they are, with the rarest Aave Gotchi fetching the highest value. Each Aave Gotchi manages an Ethereum address that holds a tokens in escrow, managing that users can earn interest for holding Aavegotchis. The app effectively gamifies DeFi by introducing the collectible element. At the time of the publication, Aavegotchis is still very new. In January 2021, the project confirmed that it was mitigating from Ethereum to the Layer 2 Matic network due to the speed and high cognition fees on Ethereum. It will be interesting to see if this convergence of DeFi and NFTs achieves success, as it will potentially lay the ground for the future projects to replicate and innovate any further. The Avi token used before the ticker LAND, a hangover from the previous ETH LAND brand. It changed to Avi in 2020, with token holders swapping their LAND for Avi at the ratio of 100:1. The Avi token provides two core benefits for its users. Avi holders can take their tokens into the Avi protocol safety module. This exists to protect the Avi protocol from ever suffering a shortage of available capital to repay the lenders. If the capital reserves diminish below a certain level, the safety module will use up 30% of stakeholders to cover the deficit. In return for accepting the risk, Avi holders receive a share of the fees from the platform paid daily. Avi holders also have governance rights. They can propose and vote on Avi improvement proposals on matters such as how reserve funds are managed or changes relating to the money market, such as introducing new tokens. Avi is among the best performing DeFi tokens, currently only behind Wrapped BTC and Uniswap's Uni in terms of market capitalization. DeFi is currently unregulated. However, Avi is exceptional in it that it has obtained an electronic money institution license from the UK Financial Conduct Authority. The FCA does not currently regulate DeFi activities. However, the license is an indicator that Avi intends to introduce the fiat integrations in the near future, which would be regulated by the FCA. In a statement from August 2020, Stani Kuleshov, founder and CEO of Avi, stated that the Avi protocol would remain decentralized and governed by the Avi DAO. However, he confirmed that the company would seek licenses to ensure that it can onboard users into Avi ecosystems in a compliant way. Avi Ltd, the company behind Avi, has a separate website that indicates more news on these developments will be further coming in the future. Avi entry into the DeFi ecosystem has leveled up the lending and borrowing landscape, introducing more sophistication of the DeFi money markets. Beginners in DeFi lending and borrowing may be comfortable with the platform such as Compound, which is more straightforward. However, for those with more experience in DeFi or finance in general, Avi offers more markets and features that may be more attractive, such as flash loans and interest rate switching. Overall, Avi has established itself as one of the leading DeFi projects at the cutting edge of innovation. It is well primed to exist in the long future. Here is the question for you. Have you ever used the crypto lending platform? And what's the difference between Avi and the platform that you used before? Leave your answer along with your Femex UID and we will choose 5 lucky ones who will get a special trading bonus in 7 days. If you don't have Femex account, just click on the link in the description or scan the QR code and create a Femex account. You will get a 7-day free premium membership trial and other trading bonuses. To learn more about Femex and cryptocurrencies, watch the videos in the box on the left. If you are new to the crypto world, have a look at the other videos on the right for some Femex users tutorials. Thanks for the watching video. Bye!